was walking down the levee with my head hanging low, looking for sweet mama, but she ain't here no more. That's why I'm crying, Mississippi heavy water blues. Howdy folks, Bluesboy Jag here, yet another 6-string cigar box guitar lesson. It's Mississippi Heavy Water Blues by the great Barbecue Bob. We are tuned to open G. This is a 6th string tuned down to D. A 5th string tuned down to G. 4th string tuned normal to D. 3rd string tuned normal to G. 2nd string tuned normal to B. And the 1st string is also down to D. So the 2 outside strings are down to D. And your A string's down to G. Super common open G tuning. All right, Mississippi Heavy Water Blues. Lots of finger picking, lots of slides, lots of funky stuff going on here. Using my thumb on the 5th string, and I'm using my 1st finger on the 2nd string and sometimes the 3rd string. So the main part starts out with your thumb on the bass string, which is your A string. That's your 5th string, not your 6th string. The thumb goes on 5, and you've got your 2nd finger on 2. 1st finger is on 3. Claw hammer. Super common blues. Fingering style. Alright, there's several ways you can do this. I like to have the bass note plucked at the same time the melody is being plucked. I'm just doing that A string, which is tuned down to G, by the way. So I'm fretting the 2nd string on the 5th fret, and I'm walking down to the 3rd fret. So my thumb is playing the 5th string, and my 2nd finger is playing the 2nd string, and my 1st finger is playing or plucking the 3rd string. First finger, 5th fret, 2nd string, slide it down to the 3rd fret. Then you're going to jump over to the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. Now there's a lot of stuff going on here. Pretty much 3 fingers, 1st, 2nd, and thumb. Notice how I'm putting that bass drum in between, or that bass note in between those melody notes. So I'm playing the 2nd string, 5th fret, 3rd fret, then I'm going to jump over to the 3rd string on the 3rd fret, and then 3rd string open. So it's, and I've got my thumb on the bass note. So I'm playing the melody and then the bass. Sometimes I bend this note down here, which is the 3rd string, 3rd fret. Right here. Sounds kind of cool. You don't have to. So, one thing you need to keep in mind if you're not used to doing this, it's claw hammer, so it's bass and then the bass string and then the treble strings. Again, I'm not using my 3rd finger or pinky. If you've seen my other lessons, you see how those fingers kind of go along with my 2nd finger as if they're all tied together. That's just how my fingers work, and that is not going to change. So I'm not picking with the 3rd or the 4th. I very, very rarely use the 3rd, and I virtually never use the 4th. I'm not telling you that that's how you should do it. You really should use your 3rd and 4th. Let me say that again. You really, really, really should learn how to use your 3rd and 4th, because you can do a whole lot more cool licks that I cannot do, because over the years of doing this, integrating that 3rd and 4th finger is not going to happen. If it hasn't happened in 40 years, it ain't going to happen. Notice how funky it is. I'm choking with my fretting hand. If you're not used to doing that, it's really cool. Notice how my second finger's flopping all over the place. That's doing all the muting. That's pretty much the whole song. I was walking down the levee with my head hanging low, looking for sweet mama, but she ain't here no more. That's why I'm crying, Mississippi heavy water blues. Okay, one more time for the main melody. All right, that last part right there. So I'm going to do this single note style so you can see exactly what I'm doing. It seems like a whole bunch of stuff going on there, but once you pull up this song on YouTube and you start jamming with it, you'll get it real quick. Now you might see, well, you definitely will see when you pull up that song that my version is way funkier. His version is extremely funky. My version is 400 times more funky. That's just how I like it, right? So I'm doing a lot of choking, which he's not doing, and you'll notice that some of the melodies are slightly different because he's kind of pretty loose with the melody. The last part is 6th string, 3rd fret, open, back to 3rd fret, and the 5th string open. And you slide up to the 12th fret octave. I was walking down the levee with my head hanging low, looking for sweet mama, but she ain't here no more. That's why I'm crying, Mississippi heavy water blues. Now Barbecue Bob doesn't really even play that melody there when he's singing. He kind of does a comping kind of a deal. Not exactly doing it exactly the way I am. Let's take a look at the right hand now. Now let's look at the other hand. Believe it or not, that's the entire song. It's a repetitive motif there, or riff, I guess you would say. I was walking down the levee with my head hanging low, looking for sweet mama, but she ain't here no more. That's why I'm crying, Mississippi heavy water blues. Notice how I'm sliding into some of those notes too when I'm playing down here. basically is just a 1 fret slide. Super common. So, from the top. So when you're improvising on this particular song, right here I'm barring on the 5th fret for the 4 chord. And there's your 5 chord with my pinky 2 frets above my 1st finger. If I take off my slide, you can see better. I'm not using my 3rd finger. My 3rd finger tends to curl up like that. Looks like I'm fretting. I am not fretting with that 3rd finger. I hardly ever fret with that 3rd finger on slide guitar. It's the 1st finger and the pinky right here. The 3rd finger is just kind of hanging out there. Again, I like to do up strums because I want to hear those upper notes. I don't want to hear the bass notes at all on that. And I'm also doing this kind of a deal to stay in time. It's really easy once you get the feel of it. It's not a strum, it's a slap. And a choke, I guess you'd say. Or an up strum and a choke. Bluesboy Jag and the up strum chokers. Alright, from the top, I'm going to play the whole thing and then we'll go out. I was walking down a levee with my head hanging low, looking for sweet mama, but she ain't here no more. That's why I'm crying. Mississippi heavy water blues. Looking for the one I wanna got to tell. I was walking down the levee with my head hanging low, looking for sweet mama, but she ain't here no more. That's why I'm crying. Mississippi heavy water blues. I was walking down the levee with my head hanging low, looking for sweet mama, but she ain't here no more. That's why I'm crying. Mississippi heavy water blues. Sitting here looking at all of this mud, my girl got washed away in that Mississippi flood. That's why I'm crying. Mississippi heavy water blues. I'm in Mississippi with mud all in my shoes. My girl in Louisiana with those high water blues. That's why I'm crying. Mississippi heavy water blues. Listen here, you men, got one more thing to say. Ain't no women's out here, they all got washed away. That's why I'm crying. Mississippi heavy water blues. Thanks for watching. Please check out my website, jagshouse.com. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.